Hello,
Hey
everybody.
y'all.
Oh, shoot. Let me make sure my stream elements is on.
Now we gotta make sure the stream elements is on. What's up,
Make
people?
sure. Make
Welcome
sure.
to Two Snaps in a
Circle.
Snarkle. Snarkle.
In a circle.
I suck y'all yeah. I suck y'all yeah. Oh
Oh,
my
man.
god.
Well, guys, if you don't know, I am Chevy the Superstar.
And
And
I'm Toya.
and we come together and we watch movies. A lot of times one of us have seen the movie and one of us haven't. And then we
Mm-hmm.
talk about movie news that you can use
Yes, you can.
to be the talk of the town at the party. Since we do have
Right.
parties again now, you can walk up to people and say, "Hey, have you heard about this? Have you read about this? Such and such is gonna be in the new such and such." And people are gonna say, "Oh wow, really? I didn't know that." And then you're gonna be cool.
Yeah, pretty much. Like honestly, like knowing the movie news, knowing what's going on in the movie industry, especially because people are watching shit from home now. I think it's like people are watching stuff that they probably usually would not watch or typically wouldn't see because you just at home chilling.
Right. That's true. That is very
So
true.
like you link up with somebody and you're like, yeah, like this character is playing. I mean, look, everybody should want to see Knives Out because they have somehow pulled every character, every actress and actor in the whole wide world onto the
That
show.
is so funny because someone else is in Knives Out as well. It's in the movie news today.
It's like, who else can you add to the cast of Knives Out?
More people.
More people, right?
Oh shoot, man, that's funny. That's funny. That's really funny.
Oh man.
So how are you doing on this lovely warm day in the Detroits?
Ooh, today is a good day. Hit the D with 84 and I'm feeling it. It's been nice again. The weather is beautiful and I appreciate the sun being out and we actually having a real like summer this, about to get into our summer, but whew, it's something about us East Coast people. It's I can't help it. It's just like the winter. You just forget how hot it actually can get. And
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
feeling it. I'm just getting that first jolt of like, oh shit. I thought Vegas had prepared me for warm weather, but that's not what has happened. But yeah, I'm good though overall. How about yourself? How you
I
feeling?
am doing fine. Um, yeah. I mean, work has been pretty slow this week, so
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. Yeah, I am not doing too good in school, but that's because I should have waited. I keep forgetting about it.
You should have
I
took your
keep forgetting
time.
it exists.
You should have took your time.
And then I'd be
Now,
like, oh, it's Sunday and it's 11:50.
I'm
I
telling
got
you,
homework due.
that is why I've been so reluctant to going back to school because I just probably don't give a damn. and
That's probably true.
I'm not saying that you don't give a damn, but like it will still result in the same thing where I'm behind, I'm not doing so well, and it's like I need to get a lot of other things straight before I realize that
Right, right.
I can go back to school and do what I need to do.
I should have pushed it back. I should have pushed it back.
Just pushed it back. What else, Stacey J? DJ Stacey.
Stacy, thank you for the subscription.
Oh, really?
That's
Thanks,
a nice
Stacey.
subscription. Did you want all the
Hey,
emotes? I don't know how
do it.
that works
Do
though.
it. Do
But
it.
good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is really nice. That is
Mm-hmm.
really nice. That's really nice.
We live, baby.
Yeah. So I found some more movie news while you was telling me how you are.
Oh,
That I need to
really?
add because I forgot. Because sometimes I'll screenshot it so I'll have it because it might not be like able I'm not able to repost it
Mm-hmm.
on like social media. I'm just passing it on because you click a link on Facebook and then you go out of it and then
It's a
it
wrap.
take you right back up to the top and you don't know where you at, how you coming or going. You just don't even know no more. So
No.
when I see news on Facebook, I usually screenshot it, and I forgot some stuff. But yes, yeah, I think I think I'm good now. I think
Yeah.
we gonna see when I start. We gonna see when
Period.
I start.
Period. We gonna figure out one way or a freaking another. That's
You
for sure.
know, I just thought about something.
What?
I need to put Pepper in her cage. Hold on.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Come here.
Do your thing. I mean, I think that's like the fun part about being live is that everybody has who's viewing us or deciding to watch us, you have taken like an oath to just watch us while whatever happens. Like whether we have a brain fart or whether we gotta walk off screen, like whether I gotta go use the bathroom because I have 3 different beverages right now. I got a strawberry soda, I got some Moscato, and I got some water. I'm doing too much. I already know I am. I'm trying to like
Pepper. She said free Pepper. Tell Pepper to stop barking at her friend next door.
Right, Pepper, what the hell?
Shoot, they tired of her, and we tired of her. I mean, that didn't make no sense. What I'm just saying.
Don't you talk about Pep like that? Don't you talk about Pep like that?
Moscato. Wait, you going to the bathroom?
No, not right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
No, I made sure I prepared myself. I was like, use the bathroom before. I think that's where I made my mistake in the past before, where I come with a bunch of beverages and then I'm piling that on top of like what I already need to get out. So it's like I've cleared, I'm clear and I'm good. And I'm still gonna take my time. I'm not gonna like gulp these drinks down. I'm gonna take my time.
Oh, that do say mazzacata. Mazzacata. But I knew what you meant because I said Moscato.
Moscato.
Moscato,
baby. Moscato.
Mazzacata scatter. Sound like a ice creamed, like a summery Moscato that you put some shaved ice in, and I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just
I'm going with you, girl. I'm going with you, baby. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. And I'm with you there. And I'm with you there.
Maybe I should put my phone on vibrate as well.
Oh man, put your phone on.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna start movie news now. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm avoiding it or something.
Right. Like there's bad news there or something.
Like movies are done forever. Like
now I gotta really go get a DVD player.
Man, can you imagine how much DVD players would be if that actually did happen?
It'd be like when they first came out and they were like $400 for a DVD player. Like,
yeah, like it would be crazy. Like
bro,
your Xbox and your PlayStation. But I got a DVD player and a VHR video tape player right here in this house, and they work. But I think it's some sticky in my DVD player because every time I put one in there, it gets sticky.
And see, that's the part right there where it's like, that's the part right there. I don't know. I don't know what's more frustrating, like technology, mishaps, or like, I guess that's technology too, but it's the physical part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when we know like slapping the side of the Wi-Fi, the router is not going to make the Wi-Fi work, but it was something about when we used to blow in the cartridge and, hit the side of the TV and like put aluminum foil on the antenna. Like all of those things made you feel as if, oh, I'm going to get what the fuck I want. Right, I want to watch this show. I want to do this thing. I'm going to watch it. I wish somebody turned their alarm off. Come on now.
I barely heard it. Okay. I'm sitting here trying to tell people we live.
Girl, I'm doing the same exact thing. Y'all see what we on. We late today.
We on a self-promotion while we actually.
while we in it, we just feel it's better, like, because I think when these days, when you remind people ahead of time, unless you're going to bombard them every 5 minutes, like leading up to it, there's no point of telling somebody Monday we're going live on Thursday. They're not going to remember, they're going to forget. So you literally have to tell people like, we're live, and so then they can come in and just walk into what's already happening, which I think that's my favorite thing about being live, is that people can join in at any time.
Very true. And even after the fact. I mean,
And
they can talk to us, but
yeah, they can't talk to us, but I feel like that's the thing that should make people come by when we live, because it's like these conversations that you want to have them with us when we live. We got people in the chat, always the homies coming through, just like dropping one-liners, and Stacy just being an absolute fool every time she steps into the building. Like, just like, give me your hand. She's always bound to say something just funny and crazy. Just like, girl.
I love her. I love you, Stacy.
I know, we love you, Stacy. The only DJ I want at my party, other than my homeboy Donovan. I got 2 favorite DJs, and y'all are don't too. But he's new to DJ, so technically you're my one. Technically you're my one, but I just can't leave out Donovan. I'm sorry.
All right. Are we ready?
We ready?
Am I ready?
Are you ready? Right. That's the real question.
Yes, I'm ready. All right. Ba. Movie news. All right. So I'm going to kick it off with something that I didn't even know that was happening until like yesterday. It's called Netflix Geek Week. A lot to say. Okay. It started on Monday, and it's basically like a virtual con or something like that, where they're dropping and revealing new shows that are coming out or are now available on Netflix. They did some panels. They did a panel with the cast of Gunpowder Milkshake with Angela Bassett and Karen Gillan and everybody else who was in that movie. They did a live table read of the pilot episode of Lucifer. They showed us some exclusive Stranger Things drive-in theater that they were doing over the summer or last.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw videos of that. That was pretty cool.
They showed the whole thing.
No, they were just showing some like the guy from Caitlin who was on the Ellen show. He went there like earlier this year, like sometime when like spring started, something like that.
Yeah, they showed on this Geek Week thing. They showed the whole thing though, the whole
like what they're actually viewing while they're there.
Yeah, because it's live actors. It's like a play.
Yeah. People were like acting and coming up to them, and it looked really cool. Really cool.
What else were they doing? They're revealing new shows and movies that are coming out. They're talking with casts of new shows, movies that are coming out. I found the best place to find this was on their Twitter page, which is at Netflix Geeked. You can actually rewatch the live stream. Sorry, guys, I tried to watch the whole thing. Then I realized that day alone was 3 hours. So I couldn't watch that all the way through because it was a lot. It's a lot. It's 3 hours. Should have been watching that live because they're doing that every day this week. I think when I found it, which actually might have been it was yesterday. They were only like a 20% the way through of all the stuff that they were revealing. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Hey, Aaron, what's up, girl?
What do you do, baby?
The teaser trailer for the new Shazam film dropped.
Oh, did it?
It was like 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm about to say, because I feel like I've been seeing something, but it was just like a little snippet.
I guess I can't even really call it a teaser trailer. It was just a teaser to let us know, hey, Shazam. And I guess something about his suit was different. Like I think the lightning bolt lit up in the other costume, but on this costume it was dark. So it made people wonder like what was going on with that. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I miss you too, Aaron. I miss you too.
We miss you too, girl.
So once again, unfortunately, someone is getting cussed out by Tom Hanks, not Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, because they had to halt filming of Mission Impossible 7. I've been saying that since I was in high school. Michigan Impossible, because if you put it MI, it's Michigan. So then in my head,
Michigan Impossible.
oh gosh. So Mission Impossible 7 has once again been delayed. We probably will never see this film. It probably will never come out. Christina Ricci was added to the cast of The Matrix 4. I'm excited about
a
that.
Matrix 4? Wow.
Yes.
This is my first time hearing about this.
Yes. They dropped that news, I think, Sunday night.
Wow.
So this is a question for the chat. Since all of these games are based off films, I mean, movie or just something, not films, but at least 2 or 3 of them are. Or with people who've been in films. So IGN had a question about like what video game should be rebooted, and the choices were Star Wars, Rogue Squadron, The Simpsons Hit and Run. It's kind of like Crazy Taxi. Def Jam Fight for New York, or the 007 game GoldenEye from Nintendo 64. So in the chat, just
drop down what you think.
I honestly, I love The Simpsons and I would love to play that game, but I think they should reboot Def Jam, because Def Jam was
that's what I was thinking. I was torn between Def Jam and low-key 007. Like,
yeah,
but Def Jam would be that'd be so cool.
Yeah,
I love that game. Oh, we got another vote for Def Jam.
Yep, I knew Stacey was gonna say Def
Jam. Right.
But which one was better? Because wasn't it like Fight for New York, and then I was gonna say V for Vendetta, but it's like D for Vendetta, but D starts.
I think the Vendetta one. I think that like they got better. You know, that was one of those games where they got better because they added more people. They figured out a way to incorporate the music even more. The outfits got better. Like, I think it was the second one.
Yeah, I also really liked that Def Jam Dub Edition game where they had all the Detroit mixes on it.
No, they did. They did.
But you got to go to Detroit. Like, Detroit was one of the places you could drive in with your little spinners, riding your spinners.
Man, I remember the dub face. My gosh.
Man. So they will be releasing, well, I guess they're in talks of doing a Wedding Crashers 2, and they're saying that possibly Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn may be coming back to the film. And also, one thing about Owen Wilson that I realized Wednesday when I was watching the premiere episode of Loki, if you didn't know, now you know, Loki premiered on Wednesday. And that was a very disrespectful episode, to say the least. And I really realized how great of an actor he is. And I mean, I never didn't think he was. I'm with the double negative, but I never didn't think he was.
Hey,
but like,
it's the only way to come back what you're trying to say sometimes.
But I mean, he is really a good actor. He is really a good actor. Because he is really good. And old girl from Lovecraft Country, who played Journey Smollett's sister, who was messing with the crazy white lady.
Oh, I forget her real name. I forget how, but she has I forget her real name.
In Loki. And I didn't realize it until
she's a really great actress too.
I saw the trailer. I didn't realize that was her.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's else on my news thing here? Who is these people? What am I trying to say right here? Give me a second. I don't know what to say. This is why you don't type fast, because I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be.
What you done type?
I don't know.
Well, Stacey just said that Loki is gender fluid because he is shapeshifter, or is that fan fiction?
Well, from what I understand, his character in the comic books was gender fluid, so it's just keeping with the comic book. But as far as the first episode, it was really good because I'm still trying to get my thoughts together on what the hell I was trying to say here. So I just want to throw this out there. Me and Willie will be reviewing the first episode next week at 9
Heyo.
p.m. on GFT Radio as well. Um,
Back at it.
Basically, what I have to say about that episode in a sentence is if my life doesn't mean a goddamn thing, was a person. That's Loki in that episode.
It's
Yeah,
good.
pretty sad.
Good.
All right, and now I know what I was trying to say. Jensen Eccles from uh Supernatural. They released photos of him as Soldier Boy, which is the character he's going to play on The Boys. It was too many boys in there in that sentence, and I didn't know if I mistyped it or if I knew what I was talking about. Okay, so yeah, they dropped the pictures of him in his costume.
Nice.
They are working on a Cruella sequel at Disney Plus.
Them numbers must have came in nice.
I mean, it was a great movie. It was great. It was.
I'm gonna wait until they release it, because I just don't have the money to be paying the 20.
It was really, really good.
But I can't wait to see it.
It's really good. I did not know this, but any anime fans out there, Netflix is releasing a Cowboy Bebop live action television show, and it will be released this fall. So that is cool. Did you watch the second trailer of Space Jam?
I did not. You'd think for somebody that is so damn excited that I would have watched, but I have not.
It got me excited for the movie. So
I'm excited. Period. So I just can't wait. I just love it. I'm just so excited. I cannot wait.
Now I want one of them jerseys because they Nike jerseys. Yeah,
girl.
Yeah. Nike jerseys.
Well, look, in the same breath, I'll say I ain't got $20 for Disney Plus, but I might have to make some monies and some ducats available to get a jersey.
Well, just to combat that, I just want to put that out there. It was worth the dollar bills.
Oh, it was worth it. Well, maybe I have to find some ducats for Cruella, I guess.
Yeah, it was worth it.
For the Disney Plus.
Also, ESPN did a 30 first 30 special about Space Jam as well. So everybody should go check that out as well.
Yeah, it looks very interesting. I can't wait to sit down and watch it.
For our musical people, Into the Heights that's not the name.
In the Heights
is now on HBO Max. So you guys can go watch that on the HBO Max. Kate, a movie that is just all I know is a girl with a gun and she's shooting people. That's all I know so far.
Right.
Is releasing.
I've seen that trailer too and be like,
she's standing over him with a gun. I mean, why? Not even standing over him. She on the buildings, using all her muscle strength in her core to shoot him. I don't know why. But obviously, she is really serious about her gun work. She's serious about that. It premieres on Netflix on September 10th, and it stars Ramona Flowers, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who is really clutch in these action movies. She was in what's that movie? Birds of Prey. She was in that movie Gemini with Will Smith, and many other things. A trailer dropped for a film called No Sudden Move. It's a heist movie that will be released on HBO Max, and it stars several wonderful men such as Matt Damon, Brendan Fraser, David Harbour, John Hamm, Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro, Ray Liotta, Karen Culkin, and a lot. It's women in it too, but I mean that's some shit right there, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a cast for you. That's a cast.
Yeah, that's a cast, okay? Teaser trailer for Disney World of Pets, the movie that I was talking about last week, starring The Rock as Crypto Dog. That is not it. because kryptonite is what kills Superman. So that's obviously wrong. Super Dog. We're just gonna call him Super
Super
Dog
dog.
because Crypto Dog is not it. Um, man, it drops on May 20th. I don't know where though. They didn't say, but Kevin Hart gonna be in it. It's a lot. It's a star-studded
You
cast.
put all the homies in for that one.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, gun work, is that not how they say it? Marksmanship, is that what it
I
is?
don't know when they're referring to guns, what they what I'm
Hey,
unsure.
you got all the Funko Pops for Space Jam, Stacy?
Ooh, that's what's up.
Because I don't. I only have Lola Bunny. I do want Sylvester and Tweety though. Um, where am I here? Oh, they dropped the titles for the episodes for the third season of Umbrella Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
saw
who
that.
cares? I mean, not like who cares, but I need to see.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's like, I see what y'all trying to do. You're just trying to give us little pieces and little crumbs until y'all, whenever y'all decide to freaking drop it.
Or when the editor finish putting something together enough for us to see something. Camrus Johnson. Unfortunately, his IMBD is not. He doesn't have a lot of credit, so this is kind of a big deal. A black man will play Batwing in the new CW's Batwoman show. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations to
that
you.
is really a big deal. Okay.
That's what's up.
But I don't watch CW shows, so
Yeah.
Madeline Klein, the only thing she was in that's like popular is Outer Banks, has been added to the cast of what, Toya?
Knives Out.
Oh, let's see who else they can add to this cast before the movie come out. A lot of trailers dropped this week too. Interesting one that I saw is called The Eyes of Tammy Faye, starring Andrew Garfield from Spider-Man, one of the Spider-Man films, and Jessica Chastain from It. And it's basically about this woman who marries this guy who's like turns into a TV evangelist. And you know that always goes south. It reminds me of like Wolf of Wall Street or I Love You.
Okay.
So I like them kind of movies, so I will watch that.
Nice.
The trailer for Fear Street finally dropped. Did you see it?
I have not seen it, but I am like somewhat very excited for it. So I'm gonna have to check it out, like for real, because I keep playing around with like getting more information about it because I can I get scared easily, but
it looked like Scream Queens meets Riverdale, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. Well, I should be able to handle that.
But R.L. Stein. Okay. But keep in mind, he writes kids' books, but it is rated R.
You're right. I should be able to handle it. I'm gonna try.
Teaser trailer for a movie called Invasion, about a space invasion that will be coming out on Apple TV. Is that what it's called? Apple TV?
I believe so. That's what they call this streaming service.
And it premieres on October 22nd. It looks like War of World-ish.
Okay.
War of World-ish.
I was an extra in the World of Worlds.
Many people all over the world, 2012-ish vibes, facing the same enemy, Independence Day vibes, but probably not like funny like Will Smith.
Yeah, like this hella serious.
I like Tom Cruise and supporting cast.
Yeah.
New movie poster dropped for Jurassic Dominion. And me and my friend was talking, and we was like, we want to see footage because we want to see how they are incorporating all the characters into one film.
Of course,
because everybody gonna be in that.
Yeah, I want to see how they gonna do this. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Huge fan of the Jurassic Park.
I mean, it's
franchise.
So crazy. Everybody loved Jurassic Park. Like Jurassic Park. There is no person that I know personally that doesn't like Jurassic Park and is not excited every time a new Jurassic comes out.
Same. I mean, there's some people who maybe like, or they'll say like, I like the first ones, but I'm not a fan of like what's come out in the last few years, or like, oh, I saw that one and it was pretty good, but I've just never heard bad things about it.
No, other than 3.
Yeah.
Hold
on. 3 is when
the
kid gets kidnapped.
Well, he gets lost or
stranded.
something. Like he gets left or something in the thing. So Tia Leone.
Yep. I love that one. That's one of my favorites.
I mean, I like it too. It's not the best of all of them.
No, nowhere near.
It's still good. And Tia Leone is in it. Like, what?
That's pretty.
And they brought back the original dude from the first one.
And that's
why everybody went to go see
it. Period.
All right. So a new trailer dropped for Free Guy starring Ryan Reynolds, where he is basically a guy who lives in Grand Theft Auto world but doesn't realize it. And then he realizes it.
And it's just the trials and tribulations of him figuring out, like...
Yes, but it looks amazing because, you know, whenever you play those games, like if you play Grand Theft Auto or any like free roaming RPG kind of thing, you wonder like, damn, I just hit that person. Or like you almost hit somebody, but they get out of the way. You'd be like, oh, shoot, I wonder where they was going. Or I wonder what they were doing. Or, you know what I'm saying? You go into the restaurants, you go into the stores, you go into all these different places.
Yeah.
People on the street, and you just wonder like what is their simulation? Like, what do they do? So now, especially for people who play video games like this, you kind of, it's like going into the Lego world. Like you get to see what the Legos do on a day-to-day.
Yeah.
So now we get to see what the video game characters.
That's going to be really cool. I like that. I'm interested in seeing that.
But it's coming out only in theaters. So
what?
Yeah, when I see that now, I just be like, damn. I just be like, damn. Andrew Garfield really got a lot of movies coming out.
I've seen like
he got some kind of movie where he like a YouTube celebrity coming out, and then they just dropped a teaser trailer for a musical he's gonna be in called Tick Tick Boom.
Oh, that's gonna be a musical.
Yes. From the creators or people who were a part of the creation, because when they say that, it's funny, of Rent, Hamilton, and something else.
Oh, damn. The whole crew.
Yeah. Masters of the Universe trailer actually dropped when we were going, like 5 minutes before we went live. So like Masters of the Universe, which is the oldie but goodie, you know, He-Man, is that his name? And Skeletor and all of them. If you like Shira and all of them, then you should check that trailer out. Taraji P. Henson has been cast as Miss Hannigan in the live version of the Annie musical.
Really?
And 2 things that I didn't write down. They have confirmed that Rob Zombie is going to be making a remake of The Munsters in a film form. I don't know if it's going to be like the show was, or if he's going to make it like scary. So we'll have to see. And Mike Myers is bringing he's getting a Netflix comedy show, and Ken Jeong is going to be on there, and Keegan Michael Key is going to be on there. And
when the last time you seen some Mike Myers, bro?
It's been a minute, unless you was watching Austin Powers when they dropped it.
Right.
Netflix, I was.
I haven't watched Austin Powers in forever.
Oh man, so that concludes movie news for the day. All right, now what are we doing now?
Snap. We getting into this week's movie. This movie, I remember it was explained to me as the female version of Superbad, and I mean, come on, man, it's just like, who doesn't fuck with Superbad, bro? Like, who doesn't fuck with that genre of movie, the coming of age film, the high school kid film? Like, it's just the most fave type of film out there. And so we're so excited to watch. We have watched Booksmart and to talk about it. So Booksmart came out in 2019. The synopsis goes a little, it's a comedy. Synopsis goes a little something like this. On the eve of their high school graduation, two academic superstars and best friends realize that they should have worked less and played more. Determined not to fall short of their peers, the girls tried to cram 4 years of fun into one night. It's directed by Olivia Wilde, who's also an actress. You may know her from Tron. You may know her from say it again.
House.
What else did she play in?
The Lazarus Effect.
There you go. So
and she was with Jason Sudeikis, who was also in
who was also in this film. Who I just found out, baby girl is dating Harry Styles.
Olivia Wilde is now dating.
She is dating Harry Styles.
Wow.
Because I guess they're about to be in a movie together or something. And I think they're dating. And so the headline, so when I'm looking at, I'm like looking up Booksmart, and I'm like, oh, let me find out what Olivia Wilde was in. So I have, a little background on her. And then I'm like, and all the story says 2 days ago, Olivia Wilde's dating Harry Styles, and Jason Sudeikis is pissed about it. Sudeikis
I would be too. They were engaged for a long time, and they got like 2 kids
and
together.
They have 2 children together. Yes, you are correct. They have 2 children together. She out here.
Those 2 guys, it was so like Olivia Wilde and Jason Sudeikis and Emily Blunt and John Krasinski they were like, how, bro? Because at the time, Mr. Krasinski was on The Office, and he was just a frumpa dump,
Mm-hmm.
Just like Chris Pratt, and it's like, how, bro? How? It's like Jason Sudeikis. I mean, he's fine too, though. Like
he is fine
too.
He is fine,
but not at first. Not at first.
No, not at first. Not at first. Not at first.
Women don't have like a period of ugly. Like if you're a famous woman, usually you're pretty throughout. So like guys have a period. It's not even that they have a period of ugly. They just have a period of frump. Where they just dudes,
They're just guys. They just walk around and they don't care about how they dress, how they look. You can tell they don't care about their body. Like, just like walking around with dad bods before they were dads. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's also like comedian actors too. Like if you fall into that category, you don't have to be cute to be a comedian.
No, not at all. And then they get into Hollywood and it's like, I gotta look good. I have to do some things to myself. And then obviously with money comes, and
also roles. Like you start getting those roles, like where you got to work out and stuff. Naturally,
you got to look better than or you're playing the character like, oh, he's a good-looking guy, or because like in Jason Sudeikis' character in Horrible Bosses, where it's just like he's kind of like a dude who he likes sex and he's into he's into women. They're all into women, but like like he's got a way with women. Like he's not scared of women and he's not some geeky nerd or something like that. So, but yeah, he was fine as hell in this movie. I love him.
You liked him in this
I loved him with the hair and the beard. Oh my god,
he does look very handsome with the beard.
Very handsome with the beard. Very handsome with the. I've never seen him with that hair like that.
That.
I fucking loved it. I loved it. But Booksmart, yes, is came out 2019. Very much so, just like it's the female version of Superbad. Like here in 2019, here in this age of time,
Yeah. I can't get over Harry Styles. I can't even.
No, isn't that wild?
Yeah,
wild.
He younger than her too. Like,
yeah,
like
goddamn One Direction.
Milfy out here,
Milf vibes out here. Like, baby girl, you got a son under the age 5.
Yeah, straight up. Okay, all right. Okay, that threw me. That threw me. That threw me.
All right, so
got that watermelon sugar. I'm sorry.
I ain't even mad. That is hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Booksmart.
So, this is classified as a LGBT plus movie, although the story is not centered around like being LGBT. It still like classifies because it does show you.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on. With
it does, and you can tell it is a movie of this time, because only a movie of this time will go the place that they went, say the things that they say, and go there. Because just like we said, this is the female version of Superbad, except one of the characters, one of the friends, is a lesbian, so they don't avert from telling her story and being a virgin, or like her sex, like the things that a young teenager thinks about when it comes to sex and wanting to be sexual and have like intimacy with someone else. And so they are not shy about it, but they make it really fun, and they do such a great job of like introducing these characters. Like that opening scene is just the best, you know. Like it just really, it's your classic. We're introduced to Molly. It's the, you know, she's the big overachiever. She's the president of her high school, probably has always been just like on point with the way that she carries herself academically. And you're introduced to her just listening to this like self tape, and at first it sounds pretty generic, like you are a winner, you are this, you are the best, but then it continues on and it's like you're better than everybody else, they're all fucking losers, like fuck them, you know, like you are that bitch. And it's like, oh, this is way different than.
And that was Maya Rudolph, so that made it even more funny.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't. Oh man, I didn't even realize that. Sick. I had a point where I was like, this voice sounds familiar, but I was just too invested to like really go through it. But yeah, and then, you know, much like the opening scene of Superbad, where the two friends, you know, the friend picks up the other friend to go to school, and we're introduced to what's her friend's name? Amy. Yeah. And she's just the cute little like redhead, just, you know, just like a fun girl driving a little beat down Volvo, and just you see their relationship, you see their friendship off top. They love each other so much. And you're just introduced to their friendship very quickly. You're rooting for them immediately. And then they go to the one place where you can tell that they have no involvement other than arriving there every day, doing their schoolwork, and going the fuck home. Like,
and they only deal with each other.
They only deal with each other.
Everybody know everybody because they probably all been going to school together since they were kids.
Probably elementary, middle school, right?
Yeah. And you know, it's just everybody knows her. Everybody don't like her because she's just this annoying like bookworm who wants to. Everybody is annoyed from her. The principal, well, except for one teacher.
Except for Miss Fine, the beautiful Jessica Williams. I absolutely love her.
But yeah, so basically Molly goes to the bathroom, and she other kids come into the bathroom and they're talking shit about her, and you know, she comes out of the bathroom and be like, I don't give a crap what y'all think about me because I'm better than y'all and I'm gonna be better, y'all, and I am going to yell. Oh, because keep in mind,
remember, this is the last day of school. Like, right, this is the day before graduation.
Because of tolerance and because of the times that we're living in, one of the policies that she came up with as class president was to not have students reveal what college they were going to, so nobody felt bad about themselves.
I don't think I picked up on that.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yep. Oh, because keep in mind, everybody, this was Toya's first time watching.
As we said before, like sometimes one person seen it, the other person has. So this was my first time seeing Booksmart.
Yeah, so that was a policy that she put in place. So when she told them that in the bathroom, she thought she was, you know, shitting on them. But in actuality, come to find out, old girl is going to yell too, and she's AAA because she blows dudes on roadside assistance.
She's been known to give head on the road on the side of the road. So they nicknamed her AAA, roadside assistance. minutes.
Hey,
Damn.
Cambino. I'm gonna call you by your Twitch name.
What up, Cambino?
That's my
Cambino.
cousin. That's my
Oh, hey,
cousin.
Cambino.
But then the other dude, he got a Stanford scholarship to Stanford playing soccer. And then the other dude who failed 7th grade 3 times is going to make a 6-figure salary at Google coding, and he don't even want to go because he had better offers on the floor.
And it was just a moment, like, I was like, this is beautiful writing. And of course, like, this is one of those things where, because I went in with this idea of like, I already know what's gonna happen in this movie, you know. And so when she has that moment and she realizes, like, you're not the only achiever,
right,
in this
then
school.
Runs around the whole school asking everybody, and Gigi going to Harvard.
Oh my gosh, it's just like, that's what she's like. That's when that girl is the most, Molly's character is the most hilarious, when she is just like, ah, what the fuck? What did I ask you for? She's just like, she really wants to know, like, you gotta be shitting me. Like, are you telling me that they have smoked weed, had parties, came to school late, skipped school, didn't go after all their extracurricular activities that they're out there, and they're actually still gonna go to Ivy League schools and succeed in life? What?
Yeah.
And she just has this realization that, what the hell have I been doing since I got to high school?
Right.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
And when she reveals this to Amy, Amy's okay with it. Like, Amy just accepts the fact, like, hey man, I like the fact that I've never put myself in a place to get in trouble. I like the fact that I've never, well, maybe she didn't enjoy it. In fact, it's not that she liked it, but she felt
that's the sacrifice that she felt like she had to make.
She made that sacrifice. She felt comfortable with it, and she set with that with herself. Like, hey, it's probably best that we didn't go to those parties. We could have went to jail.
Like, do you remember like your last day of school, or like what kind of student you were in school?
Yeah, so I definitely was like very similar. I had that very similar moment of being like, oh, this is my first time going to senior skip day. And then I brought along my teammates who were like sophomores and juniors. I'm like hanging out with other sophomores and juniors. I'm a senior. I'm meeting up with my other senior friends who've been doing this for years, like skipping at Belle Isle. I had went to some of my first parties. I had drank for the first time so that's the first time I had Incredible Hulk. I'm telling you my age. I had Incredible Hulk. It was super popular the summer that I graduated from high school. And that was my first time doing a lot. And I felt the same exact way not the same exact way, but it was that same notion of, well, I haven't done it up to this point, and it seems like being a senior, this is what you do. So I might as well start now. Like, let me see what I've been missing. Let me see why everybody hangs out to midnight on a Thursday and on Fridays, like when I usually are at home, or I go to like to the movies with friends, or like we go get some food or something at the most. Like, and so yeah, I was like a good student, like did good in school, played sports, came home on time at curfew. Yeah.
Well, I live my life. That's all I'm gonna say. I live my
Talk
life.
about Stacey, the early 2000s. Different, baby. That's why we can drink Four Loko. That's why we can drink Four Loko.
No, I live my life. I was not a good student. I was not. I did not. You know, I'm very fight the power in that way. So no, but I definitely lived. I definitely lived. I can't divulge too much information, but I lived my life. I live my life.
Period. Right. So, like, as we're moving through the film, did you see glimpses? I'm sorry. As we talk about these characters and we establish Molly and we establish Amy a little bit, is there any? Did you see any of yourself in either one of them?
I was that controlling friend.
I can't lie and act like I don't see it. I've known you for a while now. I know you since those days, and I don't know. We weren't as close then, but I knew. Obviously, I'm friends with Jarrell, so like I was close to Jarrell, so I knew enough about you to understand. Like, yup, I could see that from you.
Yeah,
I can see that from you. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that I would probably lean more towards Amy with the sense of like, I'm down. I'll go with the flow. Like, I mean, it's not a big deal to me. I do not want to get in trouble though. Like, if it means me getting in fucking trouble, if it means me going to jail, getting arrested, like just acting wild, and deuces, we've done enough. I'm good. Like, and that is very different than the person I've become to this day, like where I will push the limit. But I am slowly trying to get back to that girl. I am slowly trying to get back to that girl that's like, one drink's enough.
One.
Oh, I would love to get back to that girl. I would love to get back to that girl where I could just have one drink and still be like fun and life. Because I used to still have that energy, like life of the party, still want to have a good time, like dance and all that stuff without no alcohol. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. Like, I wasn't doing any of those things. So she's in me. I've just found another way to bring her out even more. So it's like, as an adult, it made me again question that about this film too. Like, what is it about senior year that puts so much pressure on that this young, you're at the end of your teenage years for the most part, right? You're going into college. What is that pressure that is like, I need to do this before I go here? Like, why is it, the American pies, I need to have sex before I go to college? Why is it, I need to have some fun before I go off to college? Like, what is it about that time in your life?
I mean, everything changes. Everything changes for some people. Like, you can look at that from like Superbad, because this is a different version of that, where all of these kids are seemingly overachievers in their own way. You know what I'm saying? It takes work to get into those schools that they got into. Some of them might have been bought, but this is seemingly an overachiever version of Superbad. Whereas in Superbad, you had a friend who was going to college. You had a friend who was barely making it. You had the friend who didn't know what he was doing. And so because of that, that your lives are going to take you in totally different directions. And this is the only chance that you have to be in this moment with these people that you have went through so much together, and it may never be the same again. Like when I graduated from high school, my friend Nick, he went to Morehouse. My friend Brandon, he moved to LA. Mark and them, they went to University of Michigan or Michigan State.
Yeah.
Alicia went to Lansing. Camille was in high school still. You know what I'm saying? All of my friends either went off to college somewhere else in another state, or so it wasn't no every day after school we going to Siobhan's house and we hanging out and we laughing and joking. Like we don't push it to the limit, because that's it. We are never going to get those moments back. Those moments and those experiences and the dumb stuff we did together and the fun stuff we did together and the stuff we did when we maybe should have been in class and the boxing matches. Floyd, he went to everywhere after. He went to Washington. He went to Hawaii. He went to LA. He went to so many places. Shoot, I went to Ohio. I went to Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's like lightning in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? You cannot, you'll never rekindle that the way it was then. And I think, and it because you're young and the stakes are high for you when you're young because everything means so much to you. So I think that like being a kid, you never think you're gonna see these people again. You never think, and I mean, granted, you're right. And you're right to go that hard because after you leave high school, you're an adult. And for some people, that means something different. But for others, it means something totally different. Some of them kids gonna have to take care of themselves. Some of them kids don't take care of. Some of them kids gonna have to work through college. Some of them kids had to work right then. You know what I'm saying? And that means that everybody's standard of living and lifestyle is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly, going hard like that, that's what they should be doing because everything changes. You are an adult. You're an adult after that. You have to go to college and you paying for that shit, man.
You're paying for it. You're paying for it.
So, I mean, you don't have to take it seriously, but you supposed to. So we were just talking about that earlier.
We sure was. So like, Molly she realizes it, she makes the big speech and she's like, God dang it. Like the most popular kid who's also just so happened the VP, who's also just like a jock, who's also just like absent-minded and don't give a damn. Like, it's having a big party, the most popular kid is having a big party tonight. And now it is time for her and Amy to live out their 4 missed years of parties and hanging out and drunken nights and, doing the things that they should have done. We find out Amy's never kissed a girl before. She has been masturbating, humping her childhood panda stuffed animal. Lord have mercy.
Oh my gosh. I love the scene where they go to tell her parents that she's spending the night at Molly's house and they say we're probably just gonna do face masks. She's like, and Lisa Kudrow like, I don't need to know all the details. I don't need to know all the details.
Her parents are Christian and come to find out they are like cool,
extremely loving.
Yeah, extremely loving, just beautiful, have nicknamed the foods. They have this graduation dinner ready for them, like just like what? And they are very convinced that Molly and Amy are actually dating. They're not just friends, they're more than friends. The plight of the lesbian girl. Or sometimes not the lesbian girl. You're dating your friend, no matter what. It does not matter.
Right.
And but Molly is such a cool chick that she thinks it's absolutely hilarious. And goes along with it. My God. Oh my God. First of all, that jacket that Amy had on.
Why did they have on this?
Swear to God, I had that jacket as a child. I remember having that jacket as like a 2-year-old, bro.
That's like the coat the high school girls wear that don't go nowhere.
They don't go nowhere.
They don't go nowhere.
They don't go nowhere.
Oh, they was like, ladies, you're hot, you're warm.
Bro, that is absolutely hilarious. Lisa Kudrow and what is his name? Dennis. I can't
what his name is.
Will Forte.
Oh, Will Forte. That's his name.
Oh my God, they are hilarious as the parents. They do so good. They just killed that role. They killed that role.
They did.
And Molly just takes advantage of just them looking like more than friends. You know what I'm saying? But they are sneaking out. They're sneaking out to go to the party. But the crazy thing is they have no idea
where the damn party
is. They don't know. They don't know. All we know is that Nick is throwing the party at his aunt's house and she's out of town. And that's all we know.
Yeah.
That's all we know. So the hunt begins where it's like, okay, we out here, we're trying to find it. And the only people that they can turn to is, of course, the outcast, because we know how that goes. You got the the kids. I mean, because in some type of way, Molly and Amy definitely are outcasts. Not in the way of like, we don't want to be
they
removed.
ostracize themselves.
They
They
ostracize
segregated
themselves, right?
themselves.
They outcast themselves.
Because nobody had a problem with Amy.
No, nobody disliked them. Like,
no, they was annoyed by Molly, but I don't think anybody disliked Amy.
No,
I mean, they didn't have a reason to. But I don't think any of those kids disliked each other. Like, this is the tolerant version of Can't Hardly Wait. Like, that's what this is.
It is. This is a tolerant version of Can't Hardly Wait. This is if all of those characters actually got along
and were like respectful and tolerant and adhered to people's gender identities and didn't make hateful jokes and treated each other with respect, even though they may have not agreed. This is like
like
these movies like we watched, like, you know how we watched the movies last month and it was like these movies from the 90s. Lord Jesus. And then you watch them redo it in the 2019s in these years, and you see how these movies can be done.
Yep.
In a way where it shows that it can be bad in school, but generally speaking, nobody I got picked on all throughout until I got to high school. Nobody picked on me. People may not have liked me because they thought I was different or weird, but yes, people bullied people in high school. I'm not about to sit here and say they didn't, but I feel like after you guys have known each other for so long, everybody just kind of dealt with each other. Like, I don't really like you, but I'm not going to be this way, especially senior year, especially that last day. People are so much nicer that week. Like, that week you're leaving school, everybody is cool with everybody. Everybody is hugging everybody.
Let me sign your yearbook. Like, what?
Everybody.
You haven't talked to me all year, and you're going to sign my yearbook? And then they say the nicest thing. I always thought you were the nicest person, or you stay quiet, but I realized that you that's just not you. I'll never forget what I put in my yearbook. They was like, I thought you was a lame when I first met you, but you turned out to be pretty damn cool. Like,
that was something that really freaking, like, I remember after I had a really hard year senior year, and I remember, I didn't really apply for any colleges.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a good year. I didn't apply for school until like May.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a really hard time in school. I had got in trouble for some stuff that I did. I'm not going to reveal that here, but
we can't tell you everything.
I got in trouble for some stuff I had did in school, so I was on punishment for like a good part of the year. Mama told me I couldn't move to Florida. I was getting bad grades. And it was a lot going on. I had lost a whole bunch of weight. It was a whole bunch. So when I didn't want to participate. I didn't go to the senior trip. I didn't want to participate in anything. I didn't want to do anything. So, everybody's like, just go ahead, a few of my friends, because thank God for them. Thank God for Mark and Nick and them. But everybody started. I didn't even want anybody to sign my yearbook. So one of my friends took it from me, and she just went and had everybody sign it. And then she brought it back to me, and she was like, now read this. And I read it, and I just bust out crying because I was like, wow, wow.
You think people don't see you, and they actually do.
Yeah.
And it's because of what you said. Like, people fall into their lanes and they tolerate you and they deal with you, and you're around. Like, it's kind of like an unspoken rule. We're all family in a weird ass way because we're spending the 8 hours a day with each other, especially when you're talking about in the time where we went to school. I don't know how it is now, where they kind of put a group of people together and y'all went to those different classes together. Or maybe your senior year, you were able to spread around and you were in different classes but for the most part, you spend like parts of your year with the same group of people. Yep. Like, you got English together, you got math together, you have science together. Like, you did everything together. And then it's like, damn, I didn't even realize that you knew this about me. I didn't, you think about the degrees of separation between people, and that's what this movie really incorporates a great deal of. And you realize that in that bathroom scene when AAA, I forget what her name is,
Allison,
yeah,
Abigail.
where she just kind of goes in on her, like, see, what you had thought was that you were better than us, and you thought that all that geeky shit and being in the books and playing by the rules gets you what you want, right?
But we did it too, and we had fun.
And we actually had fun.
Yeah.
Ha ha. Look what you missed out on.
Because you just, but not only that, you did it in a way of, I'm trying to prove myself. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be better than you. I'm trying. And I mean, they didn't speak to her self-esteem or anything like that. And I think she probably didn't have low self-esteem because she had such a good friend that bigged her up. But, obviously.
You're talking about Molly.
Yeah. But obviously she has some issues going on there.
Oh, totally. So, like, they skip out, and so they lie to the parents, and they're going to this big party, and of course still they do not have any information about this party, so the hunt is on. But they turn to some other outcasts, which is
Jared,
Gigi, and what's his name again?
Jared. That's what I was looking up.
And you can tell they're like the 1%. They're the rich kids, but they're not your classic rich kids where it's like they're rich and popular and good looking, rich and popular and the best, around. They are.
Gigi was, but not Jared.
What Gigi was, right? Gigi was everywhere. Oh my God. Like
she
the
was
carefreeness of Gigi is just.
I love her though. I love her.
I enjoy her as an actress because I've seen her in other things. I just don't know.
Yes, Scream Queens, American Horror Story, and
okay, that's what I know her from. Yes, I absolutely.
What you call his daughter who passed? Carrie Fisher from Star Wars.
Oh shit! Wow. But yeah, I enjoy her greatly, and so Jared comes to the rescue, and he's like, yeah, like, I'll take you to the party. Like, they're like, yes, like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
take him to a party, all right. And it was nice.
It was a nice fucking party. And
I would have stayed. I would have stayed.
I would have stayed too. And I just knew for a fact that the party was gonna somehow end up there, but no, that is not what happened. We're at Nick has rented out a cruise ship, like for my Detroit people, like a Detroit princess, like a yacht, like a little yacht, like a yacht. Yeah, he rented out a yacht, and I mean, he got the DJ set up, he got the fly dance floor, he got catered food, he got gift bags with a damn iPad, like.
Yeah,
Jared,
I would have stayed.
I would have stayed. Right, I was like, well, we about to have some fun tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, but she was good to tell him that, like, he was doing too much.
She was.
She even made hats with everybody in the class's name on it. Like, I felt so bad for him.
It's like that viral. It's like that viral thing that went viral where the grandpa, like, it's the grandpa had a birthday party and he was like the only one, or you know what I'm saying, or like the party with the teenager kid has a party and like nobody came. Like, it's just like one of those moments, like, damn man, I feel bad for you because you really like expected, like, maybe you didn't expect everybody to come, but you were hoping, like, you were just hoping that others would come, and that's not what happened. And Gigi wiles out and makes it so crazy that the girls are like, we gotta go.
They wanted to leave. Well, Molly wanted to leave.
Molly wanted to leave because what Molly did not want to admit is that she
liked Nick.
She liked Jared.
Oh, is that what it was?
You know what?
She didn't want to admit she liked.
So when Jared came into Miss Fine's class and she was like, get out, Jared, like, you're not in my class, and he was like doing his little thing, she looked at him in a way that was like, did she like him?
Oh wow, I didn't see that.
I picked up on that. She looked at him like, and then they gave each other that same energy where they were, I think it was after he gave her the hat, the Molly hat.
And when he was like, I like that about you. He is so precious.
He was so absolutely precious. And he was like getting hella vulnerable with Molly. And she was feeling it. And they were kind of getting close. And then it just was like.
But no. Because you're Molly.
Because
you're Molly and you're Jared.
Yep. No. And because Molly actually come to find out, she was talking hella shit about Nick. But she actually had a crush on Nick. And that's why she was trying to make her way to that fucking party. And we don't really find that out until Gigi just blows up the whole spot.
Yeah.
But Gigi didn't blow up the spot. Gigi blew the spot up at the drama.
No, she blew up the spot at both. No, they blew up their own. They blew up their own spot at the murder mystery. Gigi jumped off the boat and started the fireworks.
Right. She called him walkie-talkie. Go now.
And then they left, and they hit up somebody to ask them where the party was, and they told them that the party was at the boy house.
She finally gets an address from one of the other guys that's part of the drama, department.
And they're having a murder mystery party. So now they're still at the wrong party.
Yes, but don't forget, they call a Lyft, and guess who the Lyft driver is? The beautiful Jason Sudeikis.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part.
He plays their principal. So like when we were talking about like how people dismiss Molly and are annoyed by her because he's like, it's the last day of school. Like, why the hell are you talking about some president? Like, what are you talking about? It's the last day of school. Right. You can already tell that he's just like done. Like, it's that quintessential like adult who's just like, I don't know why I did this. Why do I work with children? I just realized I don't like y'all.
Again this year.
Again this year. Like
but that's the thing. Like that's why teachers teach, because at the end of the school year they hate y'all. At the beginning of the school, like, this is a new group. I see new promise. Maybe I can try again.
And as a former educator, I tell you, it's so true. Like that August when you go back and you get pepped up with all your coworkers and the kids not there and you're getting excited and you got your expectations for the year and the kids come in and you're like, yes. By Thanksgiving, you're just like, Christmas break. I just got 2 more weeks. Christmas break. Break. No, then I just gotta get the spring break. Yep. Woo. Yep, just gotta get through a couple more holidays, and then we got summer. Nope, I am not signing up for summer school. Fuck that. Nope. Nope, I'm taking the summer off. I saved, so I ain't gotta work. I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm chilling.
Right.
And he's one of those characters, but we find out that he is their Lyft driver.
And Molly can't do the Lyft because she has a terrible score also.
She has a terrible Lyft.
Oh my God. She's just a mess. She's just a mess.
She's been too abrasive with
everything and everybody. She reminded me of that character from that one show about the boy who trying to be president. And I can't think of the name of it right now.
Oh, what's the name of that movie? Show.
I can't think of it.
I can't think of it right now.
The Ryan Murphy show. But
yeah.
I was about to say the Secretariat. That is not it. But yeah, like, so they're watching lesbian porn in the backseat, and
because Molly is like an advocate for her friend. Like, she's like,
yes, she is.
Bitch, you need to
get ready for tonight.
Yeah, because you got a crush. She has a crush on Ryan, who is the cute, like, not ambiguous. But androgynous type of like character. Yeah, that's why I had to say ambiguous so I can get to androgynous. But like, you're unsure about her. It's like she could just be a tomboy, but then she also could be into girls. But you just don't know. And then I love, my favorite part is Amy's like, I don't even know if Ryan's in, and then her name is Ryan. It's like, I don't even know if Ryan's into girls. And then it's like,
she wore a polo to
prom. I'm like, I had to laugh at that one. I had to laugh at that one because if anybody knows my story, they understand why. Like when you are a tomboy and you live your life like that, and you're always constantly labeled as a lesbian when you're not, it's just like, well, I guess you can't be mad because like this is the first time ever seeing me in a dress. I get it. Like, I guess I understand.
No, but they had great jokes. Like 3 of my favorite jokes had already happened by the time they meet Jason Sudeikis. And the first time I saw this movie, one of my favorite jokes was when she was in the Uber, when she was like, I steered the plane. I was their Sully. I died. But this time I couldn't stop laughing when she was like, I got a quick question. Just a quick cue. And then the joke about the car when she was like, this car looks like Guy Fieri's Wet Dream. I had to pause the movie. I was laughing so hard.
So good. Because you know how some Lyft drivers, you know, they take it there. And he definitely took it there. It was like full of like hot tamale lights, like hanging around. He has on like this tweed Kango, like just looking fine as fuck.
So they go to the murder mystery party. They realize that Gigi done drugged them, or probably not. They probably
not, because Gigi is just like she's just Gigi, bro. Because my thing is, what doesn't happen with drugs is, do you tell people I drugged you and then you start to feel
yeah.
That's not how it works.
Oh, and then they pretended that they were Barbie dolls.
Oh my God.
Then they left the party. And
then they left.
Weird. And we got to introduce some more of the high school kids and got to know them a little bit better.
Yeah, like outside the school environment.
Yeah. And then, you know, I like the scene where Amy basically cusses Molly out because she, you know, was talking down on herself. And I was just like,
nah, like, don't talk to my best friend like that. And I can tell you right now, when your friends talk to you like that and say it that way, it really does hit home. It really is like, oh shit, like I'm not. Wow, like
you'd be surprised.
Don't you talk about my friend like that, because the person I know, you're not. Hell no. Who are you to talk about her like that?
Plenty of people didn't cut into me. One time I was on Twitter like years ago, just on a damn downward spiral. Just on a downward spiral. And Stacey just was like, Siobhan, what are you doing? I was just like,
what are you doing?
I was like, huh? Like, oh, nothing. Just
getting some thoughts out.
Just talking shit about myself. I mean, but you need people to check you. Like, I mean, in that way. Sometimes you can't always tell your friends, like, in a nice way, hey, don't talk bad about yourself. Mm-hmm. It has to be like, hey, don't you say that. Because that ain't true.
Say that, because that is not true.
Yeah.
And if it is, and what is true is this, but that's not true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so they have their moment. But of course, Amy is still like, girl, we just went to a yacht party. Crazy. We just went to this murder mystery party. We have taken drugs. Crazy.
I'm good.
I think we're good. Let's go home. Molly is on a mission.
She on a mission.
And now we know Molly love her some Nick, and she's trying to get some Nick. So once that, you know, when your friend wants some Nick, it's hard to take their mind off the Nick. Like I have a 12 o'clock curfew. I gotta go home.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
So the mission continues. And of course, we are in the time of social media. So all the information is out there, right? Like, they're seeing the party happening. no one is, but everybody's so into the party that no one's sharing this information. It's not that they hate her. It's not that they're going out their way to be like, no, don't tell Molly. It's just that people are having a good time. So nobody's just outwardly sharing this info.
But you know what I realized after they got to the party?
What?
Everybody knew where the party was.
Everybody knew where the party was.
Because when she got there, everybody
was there.
From so all the other parties like, that she went to.
Yeah, so it is kind of like because my favorite part is when Gigi takes him into the closet and says, because she's like, I know where the party is, because Gigi had just came from that party, but yet she had just jumped off the yacht. Like,
yeah.
But okay. So then Gigi's in the closet with them both, and she says, she draws it all out, and she's like, the party is at their aunt's, is at Nick's aunt's house. And then Molly's just like, again, like when she's at her funniest, where she's just like, we know that. Like, we know that much. Like, that's at least what we have figured out at this point.
Right.
We need an address.
Right.
Lead us to where that is.
So then they go on another dummy mission. And they go to what they figure out that it's the pizza joint they need to go to. Yeah, because
they went the academic route where they're like, go to the local library.
Oh yeah, they said they
have fake college IDs, not to drink, not to get into college parties, but so they can get inside the library.
So they try to put their head in the books and figure out where this party is, and then they decide they're going to do the pizza.
Yeah, they see that a big delivery of pizza have come, and it's only a couple of deliveries like that that's probably come that big this night. So let's go to the pizza spot. And they decide to roll up on the pizza delivery guy. And this man is absolutely hilarious. He is just like, what is wrong with y'all bitches? Because I
could have murdered you. Like,
they don't like just walk up to him and say, hey man, like, where did you deliver these pizza? They sneak into the back of his car. They pull their hair this way and this way to create masks for themselves.
Like Bane.
Just like Bang mask. Like Bang ponytail mask. And he's just like the whole time, like, I could have killed you. I could have hurt you. Don't you know it's crazy ass people out here? And then he's just, but he's like terribly descriptive with it. Not just
like I have a gun. Don't show me your password to your phone. Like,
he's like, what are we? 2 minutes away from the freeway. I can get on the freeway, hit the interstate, have you up in a house off the lake, and be feeding you milk through a kitten bowl for the next 2 days, and having you hang upside down. And it was just like, have you done this before? It's just kind of scary. But of course, you just realize, like, because he helps them, he lets them go. He doesn't let them go. He tells them to get the hell out of his car, and he continues on with his delivery. Did you feel like, wow, he's a good guy? That's a good guy. And it's like, thank God for adults with common sense in their life, because that's what they need. They need some adult. And guess who comes to the rescue? Who I thought was going to be the person that they called the first time when they actually called Jared. They call Miss Fine, and Miss Fine comes through and hooks them up with because now they have the address, they have the info, but of course they need a fucking ride, because the police pizza delivery guy's like, no, I'm not giving you a goddamn ride. Like, I got a job to do. Get the hell out of my face. Like, bye. Miss Fine comes to the rescue, and she gives her anecdote about like how I'm happy y'all are actually getting out. Like, because I can tell you right now, what happened to me was, I turned 20, I went to college, and I just wowed out and made mistakes and did things that I had no business doing, because I was trying to make up for all the time that I missed during high school. So I'm glad you girls are getting out, getting a taste of what it's like, because it's important. And then you finally realize, like that question I asked earlier, why it is so important why that feeling comes to you when you're a senior, is because you're right. Things are going to change. You're never going to get these moments back. And what you could end up inevitably doing is spending that time just trying to make up. Yeah. And not realizing
but
that.
I mean, one day won't make you not do that, but it's definitely, but for what they did in that one day, that's probably gonna carry them over for a while.
Oh, completely.
Because they did a lot.
They did a lot. They did a lot. With none of the expectation of what happens.
Right.
So like by this time, we're about like almost like 45 an hour into the movie, and I'm just like, okay, now when's the moment? Because this is just really cute, really hunky-dory, just like this is good, but where's that moment? Like when you think about where's the climax, like where's that moment? And so they get to the party and everything is absolutely perfect. Like
everybody nice.
Everybody's
it's a La La
nice.
Land dance sequence. They have karaoke to Alanis Morissette.
Oh my God. Everybody's hanging with their crush. Molly's with Nick. He's feeling her. He's flirting.
But they were so freaking nice to them. When they came and the guy was like, if you need anything, come see me. Blah, 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 blah. I was just like, this is so nice.
So real quick, I was like, oh my God, they did take drugs. They're hallucinating. They're actually still on the goddamn yacht.
Girl, stop. Stop. This is not exception.
They're on the yacht.
This is not exception, girl.
This is not affliction. That was last week. Shout out to Charles. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going too far. But then, of course,
moments trying to figure it out, man.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Wrong genre, girl. Wrong genre.
Let me put this in my notepad.
Let me do this formula. You know, in the movies they be trying to figure out.
Okay. They did take the drugs, but they never went to the murder mystery party. They're still on the yacht. They're hallucinating.
Oh, that's funny. That is really funny.
But yeah, so like, I mean, everything's going perfect. Then there's the scene. It happens where, you know, Amy is following Ryan around. She's swimming, trying to find her through the pool of people and the bodies. She sees Ryan, but Ryan's body is pushed up against another body, and it ain't a woman's body. It's a man's body.
I mean, it's just another body.
It's just another body, yeah. I mean, I picked up that it was a man's body, but like I was like, we know very quickly that Ryan is
into what she's into.
She's into what she's into, right? Because we still don't know. Because in fact, like as much shit as I was talking, it's still kind of ambiguous. It's still kind of like, do we know? Mm-hmm. Do we really know what Ryan?
Like Pat. She remind me of Pat, like from back in the day, like.
That movie's hilarious. Amy comes out the water and Ryan is making out with motherfucking Nick.
Yeah.
Who had just walked away from Molly, flirting hella hard with her. And she is just like on cloud nine, like, oh my God. Like,
but I just want to put this out here for them to not be, for her, Molly to be in the book. She was smooth as fuck. Okay.
Baby girl had game. That's why I was
taking notes.
That's why I thought it was fake. That's why I thought it wasn't real. Because I was like, where did Molly get the gang from?
Like I was taking notes. Like, girl, dang, this is how you. Let me write these.
This is how. Hey, for real. Like for real. You want to know how to flirt? Go watch that scene. You will learn a little something.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, I would have said the same exact thing. I would have had the same exact vibe. Like, Molly, you got game, girl. So of course, like, Amy's like, she sees Nick. We know that Molly's feeling Nick. When your crush is kissing your friend's crush, you're like, you're crushed.
But not only that, I think that because they didn't get out like that, because they didn't understand the dynamic of high school, like love interests and how everybody kisses everybody and everybody, because most everybody at the party wouldn't have felt no way about that, but because they don't, this is their only crush and this is their only time, and this is, they take things, it's a lot for them, because they're, especially for Amy, like it's a lot for them because they don't go out, because so their stakes are a lot higher than Ryan's, or they'll probably
chance,
because they was probably just drunk, you know what I'm saying? Who knows if Ryan even knew she was kissing Nick? She probably thought she was kissing Amy. You never know. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You never know, right? So true, so true.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They just kids being kids, but that scene where she saw Ryan and Nick kissing, it was just like, wow, she needs to get out more, because it's not that serious, honey. It's not that serious. But because you see, this is how she showed what Molly had already shown us. You know what I'm saying? That this was my last chance. This was my last opportunity. This was this moment. Who am I going to kiss now? Who am I going to have sex with now? You know, it's over. It's over. It's not even about her per se. It's about experiencing that whole loss of all of this, because now you understand, but you also mad because if I would have never came out, I would have never even got my hopes up in the first place.
Period.
And it's Molly's fault because Molly made me do this.
Yeah. And she called her, like they had like basically this like best friend pack type thing.
Yeah, because she called Malala and she said, girl, forget Malala.
So Malala was the thing. Like it's the one chance of like no judgment, no questions asked. You come along for this ride. And I'm calling it. You get one a year, and I'm calling it right now. That's how you know you spend a lot of time with somebody, when it's like, I'm giving you one chance, bitch. Like any other time, I'd be gone. You already know what I'd be on. Like I'm out this bitch. And she called it, and that's how Amy ended up there. And just like you said, once Amy saw her opportunity just gone, it's like, bitch, let's leave. And then let me also go tell her, like, this is what's happening. But she decided, of course, not to lead with that, because it was so devastating, so shocking, that I don't think that she could even find the words to come out her mouth to be like, Ryan was kissing Nick, you know. And who's to say Molly would even believed it?
No, she wouldn't have. She wouldn't
have believed it.
Nope.
But because Molly was just like, hell no, bitch. Like, I am like this close to getting Nick. She was like, fuck your Malala shit. Like, we stand.
Because you always do this. Every time something happens, it gets a little hard and you want to leave.
And you get uncomfortable. Now it becomes
an argument.
Oh, and does it become...
Why you say that?
Oh. And then, like, most friendships where it's just, like, in the heat of a moment, when you're pressed up against each other like that, and you have to say something that you never really wanted to ever say. It's one of those thoughts that you always have in the back of your head, and you finally say it out loud, and then the other person's like, oh, really?
Well, this is why, because they've been best friends since they was kids. So I know everything's wrong with you, and you know everything that's wrong with me, everything that get on my nerve about you, everything that you get on my nerve about you. So we about to go toe to toe, blow for blow right now in front of this room full of people that are now recording us.
Because I've never had an argument in front of a group of people.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. That was going to be my next question.
I have never had an argument in a group of people that way. So I've never been so like that I forgot what was happening. I am the type of person that I do not get there. I rarely raise my voice. I rarely yell at people. I don't have arguments. And when I have had an argument, it's usually been maybe another person around, but it's never been some big thing. And so, and then when you're talking about like best friend type stuff, like, I've really never had one of those moments before, but I guess I can understand how you can get so, because you just said some shit to me. And if I heard that correctly, then I need to respond back because I know some shit about you. And I'm not thinking about like, oh, let's go to a private room and discuss this. Like,
no,
because let me tell you here right now, like what I got to say.
Because we arguing. Me and Devin has done it.
Yeah. I mean, the most I've, like I've argued with my brother in front of like friends before, like childhood friends, like, like you argue with your, that's about the biggest thing that I can say. Like
Oh no,
maybe
I
like
done got
two
in
or three
plenty
other
arguments in
people,
front of people.
but not like, nah, yeah.
No, I done got in plenty arguments. But I mean, boyfriends, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Devin, I'm talking about drag out, dog out, y'all stop.
Wow. Right, like somebody got to come in between y'all and stop.
Not that,
Like,
but yeah, I mean, we
yeah,
was arguing.
yeah.
We was arguing.
Yeah.
But we was doing a 48-hour film festival and we was tired. So
Ooh, talk about it. I think that's why I never did one of those things before.
it was fun. It was fun.
It seems hella fun, I will say, but I already just know like what that can bring out of people.
I mean, but we had fun and I'll do it again. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it. I get it. But it was crazy. I loved how they shot it because, after it got to a point where it was like, okay, guys, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is recording you. You see the cell phones up. The audio is muffled, but you can read the lips, and the last words are "fuck you, fuck you."
Man,
and it's like, oof.
It's man.
When it end on a "fuck you," But if you're real friends, you'll be fine, and they were.
Yeah. And they were. And they absolutely were. Because
because you need to say that shit.
Yes. You need to say that shit. So they both go, which is so funny also with coming of age stories, is that the two people
but you know what really made them argue though? I forgot this. Is it reminded me just like Superbad.
Yep.
When she told her that she wasn't just going for the summer, she was going for the whole year. And she didn't want to tell her because she was such a control freak. Just like in Superbad, he didn't want to tell Jonah Hill that he got a room by himself or some shit like that because he was too irresponsible.
He was actually with gonna room up with McLovin.
Yes, because he was irresponsible as hell. And he was fed up with his shit.
Period.
And it's funny because they're brother and sister in real life. That's funny.
Are they?
Yeah, Jonah Hill and the girl who played Molly, they brother and sister.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, I would have never friggin' known.
Yeah, they're relatives.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, she did justice by that. They did great. I love the way that they did that. And yeah, it all comes to head and they go their separate ways. And what I was getting to is like, it's so funny how the moment that two people who spend so much time together, the moment that they split, how they stop, how can I put it? Like they start becoming them. I am now Molly. I am now Amy. I am not Molly and Amy. I'm not Amy and Molly. Where's your best friend? Like I am my one person. So Amy goes off. Molly goes off. Molly. And they, of course, run into the two people that nobody's seen them crushing on, like, or maybe somebody did see them crushing on, but Molly's talking to Jared. They're having another like nice vulnerable moment. And then Amy meets but
no, before that, Molly ran into Annabelle or Abigail. AAA.
I thought that happened when they left the party.
Oh,
they were still at the party.
Jared was at the party. Oh, Jared was still at the party.
Okay. Jared pulled up on her because he was like, "Damn, I'm sorry. Like, I just saw it happen." Like,
because everybody saw. I feel like they had it on live.
Yes, because the moment I see, like, it's
because I didn't notice that the first time I watched the movie.
These days, people don't yell out "World Star." You just see the light.
I didn't notice that the first time I saw the movie though.
Yeah,
I was so enthralled in the situation. I had to stop. Like when I first watched that movie, when I knew they was about to fall out, I had to stop because I enjoyed their relationship so much that I did not want to see them argue because I knew it was going to happen. And it took me like a month to go back and watch it because I just kept saying, "Oh my God, I don't want to see them have to have this coming back." But the way they did it was so much better than I've ever seen it done.
It's so good. It's so good because what they do is they focus in on like the part that really matters, the conversation and the things that really need to be said. instead of maybe where they got towards the end, where they started to say more mean
just
things to each
mean
other.
stuff to each
What
other.
happens is you tell somebody something like that, where like, you run when things get uncomfortable. Well, the reason I run from things when it gets uncomfortable is because you're so freaking controlling. And then it's like, both of those things can be hella true, but nobody wants to hear that shit. And so then I'm just going to pile on another reason why you are the way you are and the way that I am the way that I am, because I have to always be like, I have to be the one to drag us out. And I have to be the one. I have to take control of things. Like, that's the way it goes. Because if it was up to you, we wouldn't do shit. And then it's like, but you just won't accept things because you're trying to prove a point that doesn't need to be proved. Again, and you're always, and you find a way to always talk me out of shit. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you're just saying things to each other that's like,
like, we shouldn't have said that.
I don't think I should have said that. And
but
that's
I
why
also like the way they reconcile, because real friends don't have to be, when you're wrong. If I'm your real friend and you my real friend, some of the stuff I said was true. And some of that stuff I need to probably handle. But some of that stuff we would have never said to each other if we weren't in that mood. And we just going to apologize and we're going to move forward.
Yeah.
Because whatever needed to be said was said. True. Whatever did need to be said, we know we didn't mean to say it. So if we real friends, that's why I always tell people, arguing with your friend is good. You know what I'm saying? Having an argument with your friend is good. But if y'all real friends, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. So just get it out and move on. If y'all real friends, you'll be fine. If y'all not, y'all won't be. And I mean, that is what it is.
It is what it is. Period.
And I feel like this movie is a prime example of a real
true friendship being brought to a moment that is like, oh shit, you needed to hear that, and oh shit, I needed to hear that.
Because usually in those type of movies, when the people fall out like that, you see them going their separate ways. They make up. They kind of, I'll see you around. You know what I'm saying? But it's never like, they not gonna be friends no more after this. Damn. Like, this really messed their relationship up. Yeah. Like, they are never gonna be the same friends. But this movie showed to me what it really could be and what it really should be, and how you move past that. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter what time zone you in. You my friend, period. It don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jarrell was like that for a long time. Yeah. If you really friends with somebody, you don't have to talk to them every day. You don't have to see them every day. You don't have to be around them every day. Your bond is your bond, and you can't break that bond, and that's real. That's why sometimes in those movies when stuff like that happen, I just be like, damn, why it's gotta be like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really friends with somebody, that connection is never gonna break. Never.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess to like maybe not necessarily play devil's advocate, but to look at it from a different point of view, is that I believe in order sometimes to keep certain friendships alive and bonds alive, it takes something, right? And if some of those issues are bigger and cannot hold that bond together, then it's probably just
Yes. Sometimes you need to be away.
Yeah, but you just need to be away. Yeah,
I've experienced that as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man. About it, but yes, I've experienced that as well.
Yes,
and if the distance didn't
this week,
if the distance never happened, we wouldn't be friends no more. And that's real.
And that is real. And that's the real deal, Holyfield.
And I mean, honestly, and truthfully though, Toya, they needed the distance too.
They did. I mean, you're talking about two people who had just never spent any time away from one another. I was reading today, Oprah's book, What I'm Sure Of, and she basically took a bunch of excerpts from her columns over the years in the O magazine, and one of them was talking about like connection, and it was talking about Gail, and it was talking about how they first became friends and what their friendship looks like, and just basically being like, since that day, they've talked to each other nearly every single day, except a couple vacations out of the country. And it's just like, when you think about that, when you think about somebody that you communicate with every single day, that's not like a family member, or, you know, or like an immediate family member, like a mom or dad or a brother or a sister, like you think about it, just a friend, right? That is a lot of goddamn time. That's a lot of goddamn time spent with somebody. And when you spend that much time with somebody, like, you cannot tell me that there are not times where you are annoyed, don't want to be around them. Like, just, I can only just keep coming up with annoyed, because that's what the feeling is. It's just, you're annoyed. Like, you don't want to be bothered, but you want to be near them, but you don't want to be away from them. Like, but you're sick of their shit. Like, from everything bothers you.
You know, but I tell Jarrell all the time, you know, we talk about friendships, relationships, and I just had to realize,
our favorite topic to talk about.
Are they worth it? What do they provide you that you can't provide yourself? What do they give to you? Because a friend should add value to you. And, you know, everybody want to demoralize friendship to, if your friends ain't making $1 million, you don't need to be around those people. But some people provide you with a level head. Some people provide you with inspiration. Some people provide you with knowledge that you don't have. Some people provide you with comfort. Some people provide you with, friends can provide you with so many different things. And that's why people have so many different friends. And sometimes you look at people's friends and say, now, why y'all friends? But you don't know what they've helped me through. You don't know what they've done for me. You don't know what they've been for me. So I now am at a time in my life where, because I can be very hard on people, and I just have to, when people make me mad now, or people frustrate me, because more so it's frustration, because you don't understand why people do the things that they do, and you're trying to understand them so you can accept them, when in actuality, that's not really how it works. That's not how it works. So, you know, at the end of the day, I always have to ask myself, is this person worth it? What would my life be without them? What are they doing that I don't like, that is so bad that I could live without them? And if it's not that bad, then either I need to deal with it, because personality traits you can't change. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that about a person. Or it's something that can be changed, and we need to discuss it. And that may not happen tomorrow. I've had issues with friends where it took me 6 months to say something. You know what I'm saying? But you have to think about, like, what is the value of this person in my life? What they did or said bad enough for me to let them go and then wonder where they're at? You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of friends, man. I have a lot of friends. Some of them I talk to every day. Some of them I don't talk to every day. Some of them I don't see as much as I used to. But at some point in my life, they were there for me in a way that someone else wasn't, or someone else couldn't be. And ain't none of them not in my life right now because I'm disconnected from them or I cut them off. It's just that you have a season with people. And this is not the season for that person. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not in my life and I do not deal with you at all, you weren't worth it. And that's just that.
And that's just that on that. Damn. That's real. I almost feel like I want to end it right there, because I mean, you know, it's a movie, so it ends off so beautifully, and it ends off where you're like, I know that they're gonna keep that going. I know that they're not gonna stop here, you know, and they're probably gonna rethink. Maybe Amy won't take that gap year, you know, maybe she will decide to join up at Columbia, and you know, and maybe she will come back home, or maybe she won't. But we know that they both believe each other, knowing that about each other. Like, we got something special. I don't want it to end. I love you dearly. We know these things about each other, and now we know how to go forward and move forward in a productive and like healthy way. And man, I really, really enjoyed Booksmart.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's
They
just
did
a
a
great
great
movie. I
job.
will definitely be watching again to hear Maya Rudolph. I will definitely be watching again to read their lips because I want to know what she said. I'm nosy. I just want to know in the muffled parts what was said. Like, why did she say "fuck you"? Like,
yeah, but you notice you really couldn't see Amy's face.
yeah,
Like you
you
could only really
couldn't.
see
Yeah, they did a good
Molly's face.
job. Yeah, I really wanted to pause it and rewind it, but I just wanted to get the move. I just wanted to, and oh man, I
And
just want to
Amy
see.
threw up on the girl when she was trying to have sex with her.
Oh my gosh, just like poor kid, bro. Like,
Ugh. Like, I was
uh,
gonna ask you, do you have any embarrassing like first time like kiss and make it out session, like embarrassing stories, like nobody can top throwing up on somebody.
yeah, I don't
But
think you can top the throwing up on somebody. Nothing that I can like truly recall. Like, no, for the most part, like maybe other than like I may have possibly like came in a little hot and bumped heads like a little bit, like, but it wasn't so it didn't hurt and it wasn't so incredibly embarrassing that it was like I didn't. It was just kind of oops. Well, and then you just and then in terms of like sexual experiences, maybe just like the first.
oh my god. Oh my god. There you go. And there we have it.
And there we have it.
Oh my god. What was his name and what did you call him? Oh my gosh.
It was bad.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Stacey. You saved me from saying something embarrassing about myself.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, man. Those times, man. They don't escape us, though. I do not want anybody to think that sexual experiences escape you just because you graduated.
Oh no, no. That was just a bad one.
Right, that was just
a
a
bad
bad
one.
one.
I mean, because she didn't turn her head. People do that all the time. But she didn't turn her head. I mean, and the whole tub was right there.
No, it just tripped me out. When people want to throw up, they still decide to throw up like
but
where you shouldn't.
Because everybody don't know what it feels like to throw up. I do, so man. I know how to control my throw up.
Period.
But everybody don't know.
Everybody don't know. Everybody does not know. But yeah, the movie ends off like
they go to graduation.
Yeah, they go to graduation.
Amy gets arrested.
Amy gets arrested. Like her number one biggest nightmare of like that happening. She gets arrested. Of course, Molly comes through and saves the day. You want to know why and how? Because come to find out, the pizza delivery guy was actually the crazy motherfucker that we thought he was.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what he was most wanted for, but he was most wanted. So he
did some things.
The scene at the senior year, Molly, they come in late, they drive in this car, they kiss Jared. She kisses Jared. She gives her little speech or whatever, and it's just about like, I didn't know you, I was scared of you, and then it's like, but I see y'all now.
Oh yeah, I forgot all that good stuff happened. Yeah, you can't just end the movie right there.
Don't mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and them just apologizing to each other. Oh, the freaking panda. So, y'all remember that panda we was telling you about? That Amy, what was she, dry humping?
She was humping it.
Oh, okay. She was humping. She was taking it to Africa with her, and her mom, Lisa Kudrow, saw it and just,
I wish I had a little stuffed animal around.
Put it all in her face. The whole.
She's just like picking it up like a little baby. Like, oh, I just can't believe you're taking Ling Ling. Like, oh.
And then the dad comes. And he does the same thing. So Molly slaps it out of his hand. Good movie, guys. You really need to go watch
ass movie. The girl that she threw up on comes back over, and
like, yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as you thought, but definitely like call me. I'm gonna be backpacking, so maybe I'll catch you in Botswana.
And yeah, it's cool. Have you ever been that friend that like saw your friend like
macking?
Yes, and you was like, oh my God.
Yes. Like, oh my God, that is my favorite to be over there like I saw you get that number. He was flirting at you when you walked away. He looked at your booty. Oh yes, I am Molly all the way. Like,
oh man. And I love the end too, because they was trying to make it all like sad.
Oh, they were trying to make me cry.
But then they did it how like real friends would be. It would be like, girl, I'm gonna see you again. Let's go do something else before I leave. Like, It's not goodbye.
It's not goodbye. It is see you later.
Yes.
See you later.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they nailed a real friendship on the head.
They definitely nailed
at least a real female real relationship.
I agree. They really nailed like the way that yep. You said it. Such a good movie. I'll definitely be watching again. I absolutely love it. It's just so damn cute. Oh man, if anything, to just to see Jason again. He looked fine every time they showed him. I was like, damn. This white man looking so good.
Yeah, he did.
This beard, nice, this hair growth. Oh my God, that voice. I love Jason Sudeikis' voice. Oh my God, just Olivia. It must be some watermelon sugar, cause
but she ain't ugly. So I mean,
she got a big ass head, but
she got a long.
Oh, she got a long head. She got big ass head.
She got
big old head.
She got a long head. Oh shoot! Yeah. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
It surely is. All right, so you want me to get into the movie quote?
Oh
yes. So we're on this theme of friendship. We might as well go ahead and go with it. So Ninny Threadgood from Fried Green Tomatoes in 1991 said this, and I don't know this movie very well, so I don't know how it was played out, but I'm gonna get back to getting back into my acting. But the quote goes a little something like this: I found out what the secret to life is. Friends, best friends. And I thought that was such like a cute, just straight to the point quote, because really, truly, for some people, like outside of family, like that's what's next is your friends. And sometimes I beat myself up over especially with like recent things that have happened in my life with close family, like being like, damn, why do I still have a hard time growing close to my family even when we're going through something like this, and it just seems easier to like go to friends or the people around me. And I guess the only thing I could come up with is that they can just give you something, and they can see you in ways that I believe that some of even the more closer people who've known you all your life, from your parents to your siblings to your cousins and your aunts and uncles, they just see you in a different way. Because I think when we talk about family, those are the labels. You're my daughter, you're my son, you're my mother, you're my father, you're my brother, you're my sister, you're my niece, you're my cousin. And when you start that one way of seeing someone, sometimes it's hard to get past that. Like, to be like, well, I want my male cousins to understand I am a woman. I know I'm your cousin and you feel open and you want to talk about certain things in front of me, but like, I'm a woman. So like, please respect that part of me too. But whereas with your friends, you don't have to remind your friend that you're a woman. You don't have to remind your friends that you're sensitive to certain subjects. Like, they just, in general, usually they just get it, because that's what they meet you as Chevy. They meet you as Latoya. So they don't meet you as my cousin.
How you gonna say your whole name and then say my nickname?
Because I don't know. I don't know. Because when I introduce myself to people, okay. So when you introduce yourself to people, do you say I'm Siobhan, or do you tell people you're Chevy?
I'm telling them I'm Siobhan.
You told you Siobhan? Yeah, I tell people I'm Latoya. You gotta, but it's so natural for people to call me Toya. Like it's like calling someone named Jonathan John. Like it's just gonna get shortened down eventually if they're black. White people not gonna shorten me down to Toya.
Oh no.
They like hear somebody else call me Toya and they're like, okay.
Yeah, I like the reaction people get when they find out my nickname is Chevy, so I let it be a surprise for
It's
them.
so cool. It's a really cool name, like Chevy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Friends.
oh man, a
How
really
many
good
of us
movie.
have them?
Friends.
One we
'Cause we
can
can
depend
depend
on. Let's be friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends. I don't know more of that song. Yeah.
Friends.
Friends of the people that we know and we don't know, so we gonna go. I don't know this song at all, so I'm gonna stop rapping it.
Oh man, good ass movie. And look again, if you want to see a fine ass white man, watch this movie. If you want to learn how to flirt, watch this movie.
If you want to watch a tolerant version of Can't Hardly Wait, where they discuss more LGBTQ sexual topics than they do normal heterosexual ones, this is a movie you should watch.
This is it. I love that they used her sex life. I love that they used her sex life as the conversation, because how many times have we seen the nerdy version white boy, like ain't never had no punani before, ain't never kissed a girl before? How many times have we seen that story trope? How many times? So many times. So it was nice. It was refreshing. And for those who are looking to step into their allyship and advocacy more for the LGBT community, please watch this. This is a great introduction, I believe, into to being comfortable with seeing those type of images, to introducing those conversations to your friends and your family and the people around you, or just maybe possibly having that conversation with yourself, so
yeah, I agree. I agree.
So yeah, this is our kickoff to Pride Month. So to all our beautiful people out there of the rainbow, we love y'all, and we're going to continue this all week. So if you didn't know, now you know. You got to hit our social media, because we have a schedule now. We know exactly what we're going to watch for the rest of the month. So what are we watching next week? We know.
We're watching A Dog Day Afternoon.
Wow.
It is going to be interesting because it was a movie made about a man who was robbing the bank to help his boyfriend get a sex change operation. Well, I guess in today's terms, because I believe that's how it's listed in the movie description, because of how long ago it was made, it would be his girlfriend's sex change operation. So it's going to be interesting to see the depiction of a young Al Pacino play a gay man in a time where that was not accepted, and how they portrayed it, because I haven't seen the movie in a very long time.
I've
so
never
it's
seen
going
it before,
to be
so
interesting
I'm excited
to see how that is played. So yeah, Toya's never seen it. I seen it a long time ago. It has young Al Pacino in it. I think it's one of his first movies that he ever did. I love
Al Pacino. He's my fave.
And that's what we're watching next week. The week after that, the week of my birthday, that's gonna be birthday celebration.
Hey!
One of my favorite LGBTQ plus films, called Carol, starring Cate Blanchett.
Hey, Bata! And I've never seen that before either. So look at me.
Watch some stuff.
What?
And what you can watch
Dog Day
Dog Day
Afternoons
Afternoon
on
on
HB Max, HBO Max. And Carol is on, let me go look real
Tubi,
quick.
right? You said?
Yep, Tubi for the
Tubi.
freebie.
Tubi
For the
is
freebie.
free. Tubi is
Yes.
free.
Just sign up.
Yeah. And on my birthday, everybody just bring them a cup of drink and we're gonna drink
Yes.
and we're gonna
It's gonna
talk
be a
about a movie
party,
that I have
y'all.
seen like 20 times.
Beautiful. I'm excited. I'm excited to celebrate your birthday. I'm excited to continue to go into like, we have now surpassed 25 episodes. I believe this is the 26th episode.
Yeah,
So
it is.
look
Yes.
at us.
Yeah.
We ain't
We have
stopping.
26 episodes. If anybody's out there watching who likes what we do and would like to partner with us in any way, please send me a whisper on Twitch, or you can hit me up on social media as the superstar. Or that is my social media. I was trying to be super professional and I forgot what I was doing midway. Yeah, so you can also follow us at Two Snaps in a Circle on YouTube. And please, everyone in the chat, subscribe on YouTube. TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Chevy the Superstar.
Hey,
I'm a
let's
TikToker.
go.
So, I'm gonna have to update this thing here.
Yes. Oh my God. The TikTok that you did with the clip of me crying. Oh my God. That music. It was absolutely perfect. I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to post it on my IG. Oh my God. So hilarious. So funny. It needs to go viral. God damn it. Cause me crying off those towers.
Yeah, I just wanted to edit it, see what it looked like that.
Yeah, oh, it was so fun. Oh yeah, we need to do more. Yeah.
Yes.
It's time. Yep.
Yes, we do.
Yes, it's
we
lit.
Do. Yes, it's all lit. All lit all the time. Toya, tell them what you're doing.
Yo, I am. Damn, what am I doing? I don't have anything especially new going on other than, man, find me over at Books We Should Have Read. We just had an amazing 15-minute interview with Jessica Care Moore, aka the poet and the amazing poet and author from Detroit, like a real living legend. So get over to at Books We Should Have Read to see that on IG. As always, just dropping cool content about myself and the things I do photography wise at Latoya Coates and Point of View Finder on IG. And I'm still figuring out my Twitch vibes, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm really excited, and I really would love for Stacy to bring back game night on Tuesdays. Like, I'm missing that. So like, I'm hoping that we can get that back going. I think that will inspire me to get back on Twitch. I would love to like start going live on Twitch like 3-4 times a week. Like, that would be lit. I would love to do that. But yeah, just follow me in the things that I'm doing, and I'm sure that you will not be disappointed.
Nope. We're really creative people, actually.
Yes, we truly are. Chevy, tell them what you got going on, girl, and where you at.
What do I have going on? I mean, you could just go follow me on my social media channels and see, because, who knows? Things happen in my life. I will say this. If you're a part of the Funko world and you're about that life, I am about to start doing more unboxings. Yeah, and I have a lot of stuff. Like, I just ordered some mystery boxes from Network with like collectibles and shoes and stuff in them. So I'm gonna bust those open. I ordered like
fun.
5 pairs of shoes in the last 2 weeks. So I mean, like, I just bought like 12 Funko Pops today. So I have a lot of things to unbox, and I want to get back into that.
I'm excited.
So yeah, everybody just follow me, and we'll see what happens. And like I said, go to Two Snaps in a Circle on YouTube, and please subscribe to our channel. And thank you guys for coming this week and vibing with us again this evening.
Always.
Shouts out to DJ Stacy J. Shouts out to Rail 7. Shouts out to Cambino Primo. I said that wrong. Cambino Primo. Shouts out to Aaron C. Anybody lurkery, anyone lurkerian, shouts out to you too. We ain't mean. You can say hi. And if you lurking and you don't have a Twitch, please sign up for Twitch. It's beneficial. It's
what
beneficial
are you doing
to you?
What are you doing?
Come to the Twitch side and get Timberland has a Twitch. Soldier Boy has a Twitch. T Grizzly has a Twitch.
T-Pain
has a Twitch.
I'm sure more of the favorite people that you love, you're gonna figure out they have Twitches, and there's so many amazing things that you can see on Twitch.
Right.
Including
just do it. All right, Stacy. Okay, you gonna hit us up about game night?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight on Two Snaps in a Circle. And we will see you guys next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will be discussing
Dog Day Afternoon.
Okay, thank you. All right, y'all.
That's
Bye.
what friends are for.
And good times. And bad times. And